A brief job walk through, pre-walk. Got my hoses filling up with water. We're gonna wash all the siding on this home. Not doing anything about the rustings. They're just looking to get it clean for a repaint. I think this was a lead that came from a realtor. They are gonna be flipping it, I think. So let's go ahead and get these hoses pulled. And we'll take a look at the porch and stuff. I'm gonna start up here in the front. I got my surface cleaner pulled up. I'm gonna hit this front concrete pad here. I mean, look at this place. So, I'm not getting the ceiling. I didn't want none of that. I'm just gonna probably hit this area with water. I don't want to get anything on that wooden door there. And yeah, it looks like somebody was having lunch here. Again, it is pretty tall. 3 stories in some areas. Bird's nest up there. This place is pretty overgrown. And then again, just the whole side. Really, I think the main thing they're looking at is the porch cleaned up good, but we're gonna downstream this whole house and we'll be able to reach up there. I'll probably need to get my 6-foot ladder for that angle. I'll hit this shed while I'm here. And we're pulled up in the back of the yard. I'm gonna have to work around that big tree there. Got my hoses going all the way there, but I'm gonna have to loop them back this way and get the front or the other side of me. All right, water tank is good to go. I'm probably gonna try to get a little bit of footage during this wash, so we'll see what happens. And one thing I did want to note is this is vinyl siding here. I don't wash a lot of vinyl siding homes, but I mean, you can see oxidation is really bad on it. So the paint is mostly compromised on this one side. Guessing the sun hits it more, but just gonna hit it with, you know, low pressure. And I'm not expecting anything to go wrong. I am gonna hit a little test spot right here, or wherever my hoses are set up initially for the downstream mix, and make sure everything's good to go with that. All right, I'm rinsing my way back. I've already gotten from the front to this side done. I mean, all the molds come off. I'm gonna have to hit this thing again. I may even get out the 12 volt to hit that with a little bit hotter mix there. But I mean, all the spider webs have come down with relatively ease. I'm gonna have to get up under there. But yeah, all the molds come off. This house is ready to be painted, although it's really not in the best shape. I don't think I've had any troubles with this aluminum siding. There may have been some compromise over here, but once it dries, maybe some compromise up here. Not sure yet. We'll see when that dries, but for the most part, this has not been rinsed yet. It's still wet. Making sure it doesn't dry on there. And yeah, I gotta soap that other side. I'll probably touch up a couple spots, get some webs here and there, but for the most part, we're rolling. Okay, just ran out of gas. Filled up, new tank. Rinsed everything from the front to the back is done. This I'm gonna hit that with a 3 or 4% with a 12 volt. But I mean, all the organics have come off just fine, except for the bricks. You know, those are gonna need some serious attention. I wasn't using any high pressure on those, just house wash. Just rinse this back side and got this side left here to soap, and then, you know, knock these wasp nests down and hit that, and we should be all right. All right, let's check how things are going. I went ahead and got some of these trims. They didn't want it done because they're afraid of paint chipping, but I think I made a good improvement on it on the inside and outside. All the dust under here has come off clean and mold, so that's nice refresh, ready to be painted. Haven't checked the concrete yet, but all these rust stains, pretty bad. Concrete came out decent for what it was. I've got a downstream mix on it, sitting on it right now. Poor drainage. And this concrete is so porous. They had these mats on them. These foam mats here, or a different kind of mat, I'm not sure. But it was like, it actually indented the concrete. So it's very porous, but it came out decent for what it was. Again, I've gotten the trims of the beams, just hit siding, the windows and such. Here's that little bit closer look at the rust. I'm confident LA Awesome would take this away, but truthfully, it may strip that paint on that siding, probably, honestly. But yeah, everything came out pretty good. I'm gonna touch up 1 or 2 spots, but this place is good improvement. Okay, so that's a bottle of LA's Awesome. I got it cut about 50-50 in a little spray bottle. Just gonna see what it'll do to this rust stains right here. I've never used LA Awesome, I don't think, for rust removal. I thought maybe I have. I typically use auxilic, but I'm just gonna see what it'll do in this one little spot. That's taking that off, no problem there. Looks good. Didn't harm the paint or nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and touch up a couple spots on this house where the rust stains are the most noticeable. For free. Come back here and rinse it. I'm gonna take a still picture here for a second. Yeah, and I'll come back and rinse this. We'll see what it looks like here in a minute.